Cops often try to intimidate the public, not realizing that there are senior officers a few pay grades above them who are dedicated to maintaining law and order. Just like this rookie cop who ended up getting humiliated by his sergeant.
Hey guys.
Hello.
So this over, yeah, we'll go over to the trucks. Hi. Oh no, nobody at all. I'm just doing some filming, you know. Yeah.
Officer Formosa didn't appear to have a normal conversation. Instead, he inquired like this.
How are you? Formosa. That's a neat name. I like your name.
Thanks, sir.
Formosa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have you walk over here with me real quick.
How come? I want to go this way. I'm
I'm just gonna have you hang out right here then.
Oh, how come?
Because this is a federal inspection area.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
This is for news purposes.
All right.
Yep.
Did you already talk to the court if you're a journalist?
I'm a journalist, yeah.
All right.
I don't need to disseminate it. I'm letting you know right now it's for news purposes.
All right.
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
All right. Do you have any credentials?
What, like what?
Like anything that says that you're a journalist?
Like a crayon and a piece of paper? There's nothing out there that's an actual, unless you're in the White House. You know that, right?
So I'm just gonna have you hang out real quick.
Okay.
Officer Pavel.
You can get Brown. Yeah. Supervisor Brown, probably.
Supervisor Brown? All right.
The officer didn't seem happy about this auditor filming in a publicly accessible area. To make matters worse, the officer soon brought out his supervisor.
Hello. How are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
Oh, just doing some public photography for news purposes.
Okay, are you referred? Are you crossing the border today?
Oh, no, I'm not.
You need to depart the FIS then, which means you can do all of that off of port property.
Oh, so this is not legal?
Correct.
It is not.
You're on the federal inspection station.
Okay.
And you can only be here if you have business here in the form of crossing the border north or south.
Yes, Officer Formosa brought his supervisor, Officer Andres, who initially seemed like a nice officer, providing all the information about the rules and regulation. But you can't imagine what he tried to do next. The auditor was as calm as he could be. Still, Officer Andres made sure to escalate the situation. Things were just verbal up until this point. You will be shocked to know what this officer did next.
That it's public photography.
This is not public. It's public in the sense that it's government owned, but you don't have free access to the FIS.
Okay. I don't plan on filming any sensitive areas, any restricted areas.
Correct.
Absolutely
That's
nowhere.
fine.
So, if you go to Peace Arch, because you've been around for a long time, I'm sure you've gone through those doors many times at Peace Arch. They actually have a posted.
Okay.
I forget I've got it here on my video.
Okay.
But actually
for you and
says.
your viewers, just as good as that post on the door is me informing you.
But the post says I can film within
No, it
here
actually
under
doesn't
news
say.
purposes.
It says you can film if you have CBP business there.
Is Brown in?
If you're referred to, if you're crossing the border and you're referred inside and you have to come inside, film all you want. But you weren't, sir, so you have to film from off of the FIS.
So my business is disseminating information to the public.
You don't have CBP business. You're not crossing the border north or south.
Okay, people come in here, they don't cross the border, right? They come here and
Yes,
ask
they
questions.
come here and like you just asked your question, you did, I've answered it, your business is done.
Okay, is Brown in?
Okay, where do you live? Which way do you
I'm not going to be touched. Please don't touch me.
Okay, then you're going to.
Is Brown in?
We're going to escort you.
I just want to know if Brown is in, he could probably clear this up in 2 seconds.
Brown, I have several.
Supervisor
of those,
Brown.
Officer Andres decided to make this all his personal business and drug this man outside of the public property. Though the auditor warned him several times, Officer Andres kept violating his rights. It was bizarre to see him behave like this as the auditor had committed no crime whatsoever.
Okay. We're done here, sir. We're done
Don't
here.
grab
This
me.
way.
Don't grab me.
This
You don't
way.
need to grab me, okay?
Okay.
We
But you need
we
to
can be
depart
civil
now.
about this thing. I've got this guy behind me putting the gloves on like you're gonna
Okay,
arrest
come on.
me. Look at this, guys. Okay.
This way.
All right. We'll come back here, guys.
Do you see the sidewalk
Yeah.
over here?
We'll come back here, guys. We're gonna go the way I want to go. I'm not gonna have you holding my hand. I'm leaving the property.
way.
Okay, and I'm gonna come back. I don't think you know the rules. I was down at Peace Arch already, but I'm gonna get. Who's your supervisor?
My supervisor is the duty chief. Right this way.
Okay, what's their name?
At the time, it's Chief Officer Giddens.
Okay, and
This way here.
Well, I want to cross over here.
That's not off-court property. This way is off-court property.
Wow, guys. This guy doesn't know the rules. You've been here for 28 years. You should have a sign.
I'm afraid I do know the rules, sir. It is you, actually, that does not know the rules.
Okay, we're gonna...
This officer has been on duty for the past 28 years, but he didn't know the basic First Amendment rights of citizens. This seems quite concerning to know.
Under threat of arrest because of your body language and so forth,
Yep,
I will
there.
leave.
You see the sidewalk. Show
Yeah.
your viewers the sidewalk.
I will leave, guys, because I've got now well, these guys were cool, but I got several different officers.
This way
That
here.
guy's putting on his gloves, and we're gonna come back here. We're gonna get a hold of Brown.
You're not causing further trouble. So this
Well,
is
you're
why-
the one that wants to go hands-on. You need to take it down a notch, man. We're not all out to get you, okay? We're your friends. We pay your salary.
You are actually not my friend, sir.
Well, how do you know?
This way here.
I mean, I'm trying to be nice to you. Isn't that friendly enough? You know, look at this. He's gonna.
Trying to be nice to me as per your version of nice.
So
This
I'm gonna
way,
walk
we're almost
backwards.
there.
I enjoy walking backwards.
Do be careful, sir. I do not want you to fall
Well,
over
don't worry
and hurt
about me.
yourself.
We all gotta look after one another. You know, and I always wear my seatbelt when I'm driving too. Except
Sure,
when I'm
your
not.
viewers would appreciate knowing that.
Look at this.
way
Big
here.
turn, big turn, big turn, big turn, big
You're
turn.
about to cross the street. Be very careful.
Okay, look both ways.
I would if I were you.
Not one, but 3 officers were escorting him out, making it look more like they were forcibly removing this innocent man.
Isn't that what my dad said? Let's say, guys, is that okay?
Sir, this way. Come on. Come on.
Don't touch me. Do not touch me.
This wasn't going to end here. This kind of humiliation must be reported to their respective supervisors. This auditor made sure to hold them all accountable for how the officers treated him.
How are you today? Is Andrew still in? Okay. I just want to speak to him if you don't mind.
I can help you with?
No, it's.
Talk to you on the phone?
I'm sorry?
Giddens, Chief Giddens?
Oh, yeah. I just don't want to shake your hand because I've been dealing with my dogs all day, going to the dog park. But yeah, I appreciate your time and professionalism. I just wanted to make sure that Andrews is up to speed with this because
I talked with him.
Okay.
Right now he's working on a few things. He's the supervisor of the shift and he has the shift
it'd
responsibility.
be good for my viewers to see that he is up to speed, just for your sake too, right?
If he's available, he is he has a working job and he is doing active things for the board.
Okay.
He's the only supervisor we have on right now, so he is actively managing his shift.
Okay.
Like
Do you want to
that.
check and see if he's not working on something right now, or?
Since I did leave that out
Okay.
as though I needed to check. I am his supervisor.
On the very next day, he visited Chief Officer Didden to report Officer Andres' behavior. Officer Didden was very cooperative and made sure that the auditor knew he had schooled Officer Andres for his behavior.
I did leave that out
Okay.
as though I needed to check. I am his supervisor. And
I know, yeah.
He is. I've actively given him things, and he has things.
Okay,
he's working
so maybe you can just, I know you can't speak for him, but maybe you can just kind of fill in my viewers
Yeah,
on
so-
the procedures and so forth. And
Yes, sir. So what I did is I showed him the policy of the corrected policy, and we talked about it and discussed how it's changed and
Okay.
what's considered, news purposes. And
Okay.
and made sure that we answered questions and made sure everyone was up to date and
Okay,
filled in.
so he's up to speed. Are you guys going to do like they do at the Peace Arch, where they actually have the rules, those rules that you probably looked at? They have them pasted right to the door.
Yeah, I thought that we had them. I know we've had a lot of construction.
Yeah.
After our discussion, I went through and saw that we did not have them posted, so that would
Yeah.
be one of the changes we are doing.
Awesome. So we made some changes today. Give it. Andres is kind of up to date now. I know he's been in here for 28 years. So other than that, do you have anything else to add or anything?
Do you have
Sometimes.
any other questions?
No, sometimes when I get going, sometimes I don't stop. I could be a real motor mouth sometimes, but the purpose of me is just to show my viewers and give them an idea of what the border's like. So they don't know. A lot of people are never probably ever come in here ever. So appreciate it.
So,
Have a good day. Take care.
Did Officer Gideon educate Officer Andres about the new law related to recordings? Or did he just say this to brush this auditor off? Well, time will tell. Surprisingly, this wasn't the last time a police officer tried to misuse his authority and was schooled by his senior.
Did you get educated in public photography?
No, I didn't.
That's horrible, man.
No.
You're gonna get a complaint.
I don't care, sir.
I know you don't care.
I don't care.
You're a piece of shit cop.
Yes, sir. Don't worry about it.
On August 17th, 2022, an auditor was going around IW Building Supply in Florence, South Carolina. Little did he know what was going to happen to him.
Mainly because the neighborhood is pretty cancerous. You gave me the bird, everyone. Didn't even do.
Just when he was filming the neighborhood, a guy just flipped him off for no specific reason. Suppose you don't know that flipping means showing someone a middle finger that counts the same as an abusive sign. You might think that was it, but it was not. You will be shocked to know what happened next.
Can I help you with something?
I don't know. Your coworker just gave me the bird.
He's not my coworker. I'm just asking, can I help you with something?
Oh no, you can get back inside.
What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing.
What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing, buddy.
Hey, this is my damn property. I want to know what you're taking a video of.
Well, this looks like a sidewalk to me. And I suggest you back up.
I want to know what you're taking
I
a video
suggest you back up.
I want to know what you're
Back
taking a
up.
video of.
Back up.
Answer my question.
Back up.
You're taking a video of my property. I want to know what you're taking it. Huh?
Don't come near me, guy.
I want to know what you're taking a video
It's
of.
none of your business. Go back inside.
Yeah, it is my business.
No, it
This is
isn't.
my property.
No, it isn't.
It's not my property.
I
Not
said
my
it's
property.
Not your business.
Not my property.
I would get away from you, buddy.
Not my property.
I would get away from me. I will
Want to
defend
know.
myself.
I want to know.
I want you to get out of my
I want
face,
to know
buddy.
what you're taking a
I ain't
video
gonna
of.
tell you my face.
Fine. I'll call a fine.
Good, call him.
This middle-aged man had a problem with the auditor recording on public property from the sidewalk. Does he think he owns the place? It didn't stop there, as he threatened the auditor by calling the cops. However, the auditor showed no signs of worry, not knowing what kind of cop he was about to encounter.
I had to pull my taser out again. He got really close to me. Look at this. Look at this, everyone. Look at this, everyone. See, I'm in the middle of the road.
Get off my property. Do not step on my property.
You come near me,
Get
I'll
off
defend myself.
my
buddy.
property.
If you approach me, I will.
I'm telling you, get off my
and
property.
I'm telling you, you approach
right
me,
now,
I'll
buddy.
defend myself.
You hear him?
I will defend
You
myself,
hear
ma'am.
him? Get off my
I'm on the
property.
sidewalk.
Get off my
This
property.
man's on drugs.
That's not a sidewalk.
This man's on drugs.
Get off the
Why are
property.
your eyes red, buddy?
Get off the
Why are
property.
your eyes so red?
Off
Why are
the
your eyes
goddamn
so
property,
red?
buddy.
All over a camera, buddy.
All right.
Why don't you grow up and act like an adult, man? You're like 3 times the age of me. Grow up. You got some real emotional problems. Coming up, threatening people in the public, calling the cops on them when they're doing nothing wrong. You got something to prove, buddy? Is that what you want? Do you want to fight someone? Is that what it is? Because I don't want to fight. I'm peaceful. Now please leave me alone and go back inside and do your job. And tell your coworkers don't flick me off when I'm walking by the sidewalk.
Now was the time for justice to be served as soon as the cop arrived. But how this officer responded next will leave you shocked.
Hey, you need to tell this guy to back off, man. He's trying to fight me.
What are you doing?
I'm filming
Filming what?
in public.
Okay. Can I get your ID? Sir?
No, you can't. No.
Okay. Well, why can you film it if you can't provide your ID?
Is it a crime to film in public?
I don't know, is it?
Well, you should know you're the law officer,
Okay,
right?
Well, can you give me your ID?
Nope.
Okay.
If you can suspect me of a crime,
Listen to me. All right. If you're on his property and he tells you to leave, you need to leave. Period.
hey, I don't need directives.
Huh?
I don't need
No,
directives.
I didn't say whether you.
Hey,
need
you
it
know
or
what?
not.
Gotta wipe your hand.
Okay.
So
All right.
please
get
wipe.
out of the roadway. Get out of the
Please
roadway.
wipe your. Hey, tell him not to fight me. He's trying to fight
They're
me.
not trying to fight you.
Oh, I got it all on camera, buddy.
Well, move out the
Name and
roadway.
badge number.
Move out the way.
Name and badge number.
263 London, Jordan.
You're a piece.
Get out of the roadway or you gonna be one.
Well, you better tell him not to fight me.
Why would
Oh, it's all on camera. All of it. Enjoy your complaint. Enjoy your complaint. Crybaby. Guess what? They're not going to do anything either. Because I'm not on your property, stupid.
Law enforcement officers must know all the laws about recording in public, but it seems like this officer, Jordan, doesn't know anything about civilians or First Amendment rights.
You better educate them what a public easement is. Tell them how you came at me, buddy. Tell them how you came at me, and you shut up. It was on camera. You fuck you too, dude. I don't trespass, dummy. You're just the uneducated idiot who called the cops on a photographer. Get back to work. Oh yeah, it's all on camera. I'm trying to egg him on.
Clearly, Officer Jordan sided with the other civilians who didn't want this man to stand on the sidewalk. The auditor was surprised to find a law enforcement officer having no sense of the law.
Did you not get educated in public photography?
Don't play that.
Did you get educated in public photography?
No, I didn't.
That's horrible, man. You're getting 2 complaints now.
What's your name, sir?
I'm not giving you my name.
Okay.
If I committed a crime, if you got reasonable suspicion, I committed a crime.
Look, he wants you off the property, and you need to leave.
Do you know what an easement is?
Huh?
Do you know what an easement is?
This is all his property.
Do you know what an easement is?
Yes, sir. I know what it is.
What is it?
Okay. You're
Public
saying you don't know.
easement. I checked the GIS survey.
Yeah, I don't care.
Get a
what you
supervisor.
say. Yeah, I don't care.
Get a
what you
supervisor. Supervisor.
He's coming. There it is
Supervisor.
Right there. There it is right there.
Good.
And you better be glad that I got a supervisor. Because
You better apologize to me
For what?
when he does nothing.
Okay.
When you're wrong
Okay.
and you're uneducated, and you should be learned about this.
Yeah. Sir, don't worry. You think I'm uneducated, or I'm
You're
giving you a
very
hard time.
uneducated.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what the supervisor says about it. Okay. All right. Yep.
So just when Officer Jordan and this auditor were having a verbal altercation, another cop arrived on the scene. Things were about to take a turn from here on.
On the sidewalk, sir, let me talk. You don't have to talk.
I ain't said nothing. I ain't said nothing.
I walked by this place. This man came outside and tried to fight me. He got in my face. He followed me all the way down the street. I tried to run this way. He followed me all the way down. Everything's on camera.
Can I see it?
I'm on the sidewalk right here. No,
Can I see it?
shut up, dude. Let me talk to him. All right, first of all, is it illegal to record in public?
It's not.
Okay. This is a public easement. That's a sidewalk. It goes all the way down. Those are houses on both ends.
You're right.
I checked the GIS survey. This is public.
Right.
Tell him I'm not trespassing. Tell him he does not have reasonable suspicion.
Did
and
I
tell
say
him
that? Did I say that?
you kept on saying you wanted my ID.
Yeah. I asked you.
I'm not giving you my ID.
I asked you for your ID.
I know
That's all.
ID is like crack to you
Talk to him.
guys.
Go ahead. Talk to him, sir. Talk to him.
All right, he's not educated in public photography. He came up to me aggressively. That guy in the red shirt tried to fight me, and it's all because this guy right here flipped me off when I was walking down the street. Minding my own business, not even recording this business.
This officer was none other than Officer T. Gribben, supervisor of Officer Jordan. He was about to be schooled for what he had been doing.
You don't want to identify to us, right?
No, if I committed a crime,
You're good. You're good to go, man.
okay. I strongly suggest you look into public photography laws.
That's Jordan. It's all right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go.
You're gonna get a complaint.
I don't care, sir.
I know you don't care.
I don't care.
You're a piece of shit cop.
Yes, sir. Don't worry about it.
That's good.
Hey, bite me, buddy. Bite me. Learn the law. Uneducated.
I'll be over there.
Uneducated pig. You just made yourself look bad. At least your supervisor saved your ass, dude. Yeah, you guys are laughing, but guess what? I'm not leaving. That's the funny thing. So keep laughing. Believe me, I checked the GIS survey, buddy. I know exactly where your property lines begins and ends. So I suggest that you look them up yourself and be educated, instead of trying to attack someone for nothing. Now this is what you call the meth heads of South Carolina right here, everyone. The missing teeth of South Carolina. How many teeth you guys got? Yeah, not many, right? Do you guys usually fight anyone down that walks down the street? Do you guys like own this block? Are you like a gang or something? What gang are you guys? Are you a part of the Bloods or something? Oh, I can tell. South Carolina meth gang, right?
Eventually, Officer Gribben told the auditor to do whatever he liked on public property. On the other hand, Officer Jordan didn't seem to be concerned about what he had just done. Officer Gribben also educated the other rude civilians as well, but somehow the mocking continued.
The lesson is, don't fight people in the public that are just walking, minding their own business. Unbelievable. Thank you, I appreciate you. You're doing your job and honoring your oath. Your partner needs some work though.
The auditor did not want this matter to end here, as he wanted to get his justice by filing a complaint against the tyrant cop.
Hey, how you doing?
Captain Drulis?
Yes, Bob Drulis.
Hi. I don't think I met you. I'm Joshua.
Very nice to meet you. Very well. What can I help you with?
I just wanted to get a complaint form.
Okay.
I was out filming, walking down the street, and some guy just came out wanting to fight me. I wasn't even filming his business. I was just literally walking to another place, and he was flicking me off. He ran outside, tried to fight me, called the cops on me. Tried to explain to him I wasn't on his property. One of your police officers showed up. He told me on camera that he didn't know anything about photography laws or filming in public, if it was illegal or illegal. Mm-hmm. So my main concern is that, you know, that he knows that it's legal to film in public. Mm-hmm. And what I was doing was completely not illegal. He kept on demanding my ID, and I told him I didn't have to give it to him. But I know how it is. Everyone wants to get an ID, but I just wanted to get a complaint and fill it out.
Absolutely. That's it. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
But yeah, that's all I wanted, man. I appreciate you coming down.
He visited the department 1 hour after this encounter. Luckily, he met none other than the internal affairs officer.
Do you remember what day this happened on?
About an hour ago.
Oh,
yeah.
That makes it pretty easy.
The day, I can't tell you today's date.
It is
a little off right now.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. It's about an hour ago. I could pull up the officer's name, but it was so recent. One of the supervisors showed up. He cleared up everything. He did a great job. Josh out in the lobby, he treated me well. Full respect. Props to him too.
Cool.
Well, this cop was taught a lesson, but this next drunk cop faced the full consequences of his actions, being taken to the cleaners for his misconduct.
You need to go. They don't want you here, so you have to go. It's simple. If you don't want to be in trouble with us, just go. That's it.
Dude, I'm on your side.
They don't want you at the business, so you need to go.
I'm on your side.
I get that, but they don't want you here tonight, man.
You guys brutal.
Hey.
I'm on your side, bro.
We understand what you do, but you need to.
I'm a law enforcement.
Okay, you need to understand. Hey, you want to have a full conversation? Come here. What did he do? What did he do? He's trying to fight everybody that walks by.
Right.
After you guys told us to kick us out, we kicked him out.
He ain't even fucking following no social distance.
So we literally kicked him out, and then he's literally after you guys, they just stood up. He's like, you guys. You gotta leave, bro.
The drunk person was an off-duty Roseville police officer, Scott Romo, who had been earlier removed from 2 bars. At this point, it was getting pretty bizarre, but the officer was acting way too entitled.
That's Jonah. What? What am I seeing on what? What am I
taking you out?
What am I?
I'm just trying to keep you out of jail.
No.
You want to be a California cop and be a and you want a chest bump us? You can go ahead and do that. And guess where you're going to end up? In my jail.
Yeah, I want to know where.
You can either calm down and go home.
No, I
or
want
you're
to. What am I doing wrong?
You're too intoxicated. You're trying to pick fights with people. Every club has asked you to leave.
On what club?
Every club you've gone to.
On what? What am I doing?
I've removed you twice from 2 different clubs. Do you not understand that?
What am I 602?
I don't know what that is. That's California code. I don't know what that is.
602 resident?
I don't know what that is.
Romo was heavily intoxicated, but persisted in showing resistance to the officers claiming that he was one of them. The cops, however, were having none of it.
What am I trespassing on?
This place kicked you out.
On what
regimen?
You're
not even hearing me. I'm trying to keep you from going to jail.
I'm understanding. What am I on?
You're not understanding anything, my man.
I'm trying to.
But you're not.
What are they?
What's the hard part about just going home so you don't get into trouble?
No, I'm trying to understand. What are they kicking me out for?
You're too intoxicated. In the state of Arizona. Listen to me for 1 second. Get it through your head right here, okay? You've had too much to drink and you're not processing anything anymore. Arizona law requires that if a bar realizes you're too intoxicated, they must remove you within 30 minutes.
On their own?
You've been removed. There's no drunk in public law. You don't have that here in the state of Arizona. They're kicking you out because you're inside their establishment too intoxicated. That's a state law. They're removing you. They're obligated by law to remove you from
I'm asking you.
Holy cow.
No, I'm in Arizona.
Yes, you are.
I'm not used to Arizona.
That's what I explained to you multiple times.
The officer was surely a disgrace to his department, and shortly after the officers went over to get the bystanders' opinion, which all weighed heavily against him.
Hey, when he was at the front, they said that he was knocking your hand away, trying to get in and stuff.
Yeah, he kept getting like, and I was like, hey, just take a step back without a mask.
Was he hitting your hand away?
Yeah, he kept doing that. I was like,
how many times did you say he was knocking your hand away off you?
10, 15.
You saw it 10, 15 times?
I was just like this. I was
completely just being...
Yeah, right here, bro, the whole time.
He got like, really this close around, and I was like, hey, it's a little personal space, bro, and he just kept pushing, and I was like,
all right, you want to be a victim?
Sure, cool.
Hearing the people's thoughts and seeing his poor condition, the officers decided to do the right thing in no time.
Chaz, run it back. You're too intoxicated to understand what I'm even telling you.
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home.
Oh, now you're gonna go home? You just said you didn't want to go home. Now you want to go home? Are you serious? Now you want to go home.
Let's sit him down.
Dude, I have a law enforcement ID.
You, sir, are a disrespect to our profession this evening. If you say it one more time, I'm going to hold you in custody and make you tell the judge in the morning that you have a law enforcement ID. You're a disgrace right now. So you need to shut your damn mouth before I call your supervisor, and we go from there, and you don't lose your job in California while you're visiting Arizona.
I don't understand.
So you close your mouth and let us do our job now, because you can't make adult decisions.
What's your job?
My job is to take you to jail now, because you can't be an adult. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Okay.
Have a seat. Sit down.
Hold on.
Sit down.
The disgraced officer was given multiple opportunities to head home, but he chose this path, which was only about to get even worse for him.
We've already asked him to go home tonight. So if you got a victim and you got someone that articulates it, he's already been kicked out of Whiskey Road.
Come on, bro.
Service. I don't
Are you serious?
Sometimes you got it.
I have a
It's
ID.
And forgot the protocol. There's a protocol for this.
I'm not trying to hurt you.
No, man. The issue
I
is...
have a ID. In my wallet.
We've given you so many chances. We already talked. Do you know that you already talked to us tonight? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I understand.
How long ago was that? Minutes ago we talked to you.
Yeah.
How about a couple hours ago when you refused service into another bar and we told you to go home? Just go home. It's time to go home. You can't get into any more bars. Your buddies asked you to leave and you would not leave, and you walked off on your own and they left you.
But it's a bar.
That's what you're not getting. It's great.
Bro, I'm under arrest. Bar feud when I told you.
Told me what? You're so intoxicated, nothing's sinking in.
Bro, you're seriously
No, you put yourself in this position.
No.
Yeah, bro. See, this is the other part that's a disgrace to our profession that you're not catching.
It was later revealed that Romo was accompanied by his friends who left him at the bar seeing his poor condition. This shows how terrible his condition was.
Where is your bachelor party?
It's in Phoenix.
You're by yourself, bro. They left you. You understand that? They left you.
Come on, dude.
All right, my man.
Yeah, I'm just one average Joe that gets caught.
Lord, do you need anything?
No, we're going to try to... Let's grab his wallet from him.
My wallet's in my back right pocket.
Are you out here for a bachelor party?
Can I ask what you guys are gonna...
You're being arrested for assault and disorderly conduct.
Are you?
I'm not kidding you, sir. I have 5 people that provided me the exact same statement about you trying to physically assault them and then watch you physically assault the bouncer by swatting his hand away. They noted at least 10 times. The security guard noted at least 15 times.
The entitlement Romo displayed throughout the encounter was troubling, as it's really sad to see a law enforcement officer consider him above the law.
You're being charged with assault and disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct as in 415 or?
Correct, 415.
A?
415A? Maybe just 415.
Can I get in my personal or no? I can't see you, I'm sorry.
What do you need, man?
I can't see you.
Hang on, man.
I understand. I'm not. Here's the deal, though. I'm afraid to tell you the truth. My advice to you is just sit down, be quiet. Totally. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm also trying to understand the charge. And I'm also trying to understand. We could charge you with disorderly conduct. They didn't tell me the charge, though, sir. They didn't tell me the charge. I'm telling it to you right now. I appreciate you telling me. Disorderly conduct and assault. Okay. I appreciate you telling me. We're choosing to just go with disorderly conduct because we charge you with assault. You're probably going to get terminated.
The cops had gathered all the information they needed and had reasonable evidence against Romo as they proceeded to escort him to the police cruiser.
Hey man, put one leg in. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Push your car out good. Just right here. No, I'm doing that. Where you at? Just on the side right here. Yeah, with everybody coming in.
So you're taking me in? What are you booking me for? 647F?
Yes.
Is that going on record?
Is what going on what record?
647F.
Sure.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, man.
647F is going on my record.
Spread your feet.
I can't walk?
No, you're done walking. You need to spread your feet. You have any needles?
I don't have nothing, bro.
The officer conducted a thorough search on him before they placed him inside the car.
Drew, you know the deal, okay, man?
I do know the deal,
okay,
but I can't be fucking chilling out, bro.
Is there anything on your persons that we missed during this search?
No, I have 0.
Alright, we have to give everyone the same warning that goes into our cop car and into our jail. If there's anything on your person that you know that we missed, that's in your underwear, socks, shoes, or boots, and you knowingly take it into the police car or into our facility, it's a felony offense in the state of Arizona. Put your head.
Is there a fit?
Romo was eventually taken to the police station where he was locked up in the cell. Although it seemed like things had calmed down, Romo had other ideas and proceeded to do something shocking.
Get the jail.
Come on, Hunter. What's up, man?
I'm breathing.
Okay.
Prisoner.
Well, sir, at this current time, you are in a jail facility, and the correct term probably would be prisoner. However, we're trying to get you released, but you're not showing any signs of sobering up that allows us to believe that you can go out and act accordingly in society. From what I understand, you're dialing 911. You're continuously.
I can't breathe, sir.
You're continuously banging on the jail cell doors.
Because I can't breathe. I have anxiety.
I completely understand the anxiety part.
I am sobering up. What do you want me to do?
Romo kept banging on the door of the jail and called 911 repeatedly without having any real issue. The cop went over to calm him down, but he failed to understand anything.
To call Lieutenant Scott Blinn, and I will provide you his phone number.
I know Blinn's phone.
Okay, and you are ordered to call him immediately upon your release to report your actions. Do you have any questions about that directive?
But I can't breathe in here.
Okay, I'm not sure what other thing that I can offer for you.
I feel like and this ain't right.
You've arrested
cop to cop.
You've arrested people, right?
I I have.
And they end up in a jail, right?
I have.
So you were arrested. So you end up in a jail. There's nothing we can do special for you because of your situation.
No.
Romo's sense of entitlement was skyrocketing as he couldn't believe that he was being held accountable for his actions for the first time in his life. However, he had no idea that he was only making matters difficult for himself by further delaying the booking process.
Boss, you said he called 911? All right, my man, you got to help us out too, being a police officer.
What do I need to do?
Not call 911.
I'm calling 911 because I can't breathe.
Okay, do you remember the...
No one's answering my call.
Sure.
You guys are treating me like a fucking... Which I get, but you gotta give me something.
Yeah, well, how'd you alone?
Drew.
Dude, I can't breathe in here.
Drew, do you remember prior to the George Floyd incident that we got in the habit of saying, if you can talk, you can breathe? I have to report back to your lieutenant this evening, and now I got to report back this behavior furthermore.
What's the behavior?
So you have been nothing but disruptive in the jail facility this evening.
I can't breathe.
Okay, sir. I'm done. Do you have any questions for me besides the fact?
I'm asking, how do I get out of this?
Boss, if you want to intro it, it's Lieutenant Blynn, B-L-Y-N-N.
Lieutenant Blynn, this is Roma.
Roma was eventually booked in and was charged with disorderly conduct and assault. Just 4 days after this incident, the Rosedale Police Department fired him. Later in March 2021, the ex-officer pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct and was given a $650 fine. As a part of a plea deal, the other charge was eventually dismissed. Well, this officer might be drunk, but the next one took things up a notch.
Do you see this?
Josh, get in your car.
I am claustrophobic as please, sir. I'm begging you.
On the 18th of July 2023, the Mount Dora Police Department received several distressing calls about a female being assaulted and choked in a restaurant. The cops later discovered that the person assaulting the female was a Groveland police officer. Soon, the cops went over and apprehended him.
No, I'm going nowhere. I'm not giving you problems. Nothing. It's not happening.
Hey, she's okay other than that? What happened to Progress? She's fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we please put these cuffs in front?
On what?
I'm in front.
You know the drill, man.
I do.
Okay, just give me a second. Let's just hang tight. Once the supervisor figured out what we're going to do, then we'll go from there.
I got you.
All right?
Okay.
That's it.
This is a 100% misunderstanding. Yes. Hey, grab her. By her hair.
There.
Just have a seat for a second, Josh.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Your camera's on, right? From my bed?
Yep.
Okay. Just have him talk about what happened. Okay. Just ask him. He's already told me that my camera's.
The officer was identified as Joshua Summers, and the woman he was mercilessly beating was his wife. The disgraced officer also agreed that he pulled her hair and assaulted her.
Elaborate. Tell me exactly what happened.
Wait, look. I walked outside onto the patio.
If it's comfortable for you, you can get out now.
I was on the. I was inside.
Okay.
I walked outside, and I asked where one of our friends' wives was, and and she got pissed and got shitty. So I got her hair, and I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" Like she was. I took it as an accusation I was doing something wrong.
Okay.
With my friend's wife. She's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, no." And then I grabbed her hair, and that was that. Like, and then we were good, and then people came out, started talking shit, and I was like, "Get away from us! I will f you up." And we left and came home, and everything's fine.
Summers had the audacity to claim that everything was fine. If this wasn't bad enough, he went over to claim that all of this was a mere misunderstanding.
Honest to God, it was all a misunderstanding. Right? And that's 100%. Would never, ever put her in jeopardy. Lay hands on her, period, end of story. For Christmas Eve.
You guys freaking a lot at Kroger's?
Did you guys go Outfitters a lot? Yep. I opened the place when we opened it up in 2006. I was a manager there. So, now you've been with Mondora
2.5.
Enjoy it?
Yeah.
Called Mondora 3 times and we didn't pick up on the non-emergency.
Eventually, the officers decided that it was time for Summers to be put in the back of the police cruiser and taken to the police station. That's when the officers started to resist and went on a painful rant.
Josh, I'm gonna beg y'all nicely. Josh, please, out the door. Please get in the car. Get in the car, Josh. Please put these in front of me. I'm gonna have a panic attack. Please, guys, I'm not gonna fight you. You know that. You know I'm not gonna fight you. We're not. We're not putting them in the... I know your policy is behind the back. If you weren't drunk, I might, but you're drunk, Josh. Get in the back. Sir, I can assure you I'm not... Come on. Please don't do that. Hey, come on. Please don't. Please, come on. Please put them in front of me. We're not putting them in front. That's all I'm begging.
Summers was visibly intoxicated and was begging officers to not put him inside. His sense of entitlement was bizarre, to say the least.
Work with him. Get in the car. You're making a scene right now. Get in the car.
I'm not trying to make a scene. Goddamn, please.
Get in the car. Come on.
Get in the car, man.
Josh, come on.
Please. I'm begging you nicely.
Come on, man.
Please, God.
Josh, it's our policy. We're not going to change it. So go ahead.
You're gonna get. I'm not resisting. Goddamn, please put this. Please put them in.
I promise you, there's plenty of room. Those are very loose.
No, there's not room. Do you see this?
Josh, get in the car.
I am claustrophobic as fuck. Please, sir. I'm begging you. I will get in the car.
As the officers tried to push him inside the vehicle, Summers' condition started to worsen as he was gasping for air.
Please,
just
put him in front of me. I'm begging you nicely. Put him in front of me. Please.
Josh, get in the car. Come on. You're about to get more charges. Come on. Hey, sit down. You're good.
Oh my God.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Josh, take a breath.
I can't. Oh my God. And he just latched down on me. Dude, I know. I'm bothering you. Put it in front of me. I'm begging you. I'm not gonna fight you. I will go. Without.
Fix his handcuffs. We'll do 2.
It appeared that this was the first time the corrupt cop was being held accountable, and that's when the officers decided to ease the situation for him.
Please. Oh my God.
Make sure they're loose.
Oh my God. I'm not going anywhere. You can take them bitches off and do whatever. Just put them in front of me.
Calm down. Calm down.
I don't know you. Dude, please, just put them in front of me. I'm about to have a panic attack. I'm not going anywhere. You can handle them.
Watch out. Let go. Josh,
please.
Take a breath.
I can't.
Why?
I can't. Because I'm claustrophobic.
Stop moving your hand.
God, put them behind. Put them in front. I don't give a shit what you...
We're going to do double cup.
Stop. I'm begging.
We've been more than nice to you, Josh.
I've been more than respectful to you as well, Hughes.
Alright, well then just have a seat, okay? Just take a breath.
Fuck.
That should be better. Your arms aren't behind you anymore.
It's not. Oh my God.
We'll roll the window down for you, okay?
Okay, do me a favor. Check that left arm. God damn.
Check what left arm, Josh?
My left wrist. Here.
Once the officers gave him some room, he went inside the police cruiser, finally putting an end to this painful altercation.
I'll drive.
Mondora 4 Toll Lake. 10-4, you can chill the mail. 10-15, 51 to LCJ, 65 starting. She came across.
This cop was rightfully arrested for his actions, but this next officer took things up a notch.
Cruces PD. Ma'am? Las Cruces PD. Can you wake up?
Right now, let 950 know, let Central know that there is no mail. That's right. There is the female passed down the passenger seat.
Yeah.
I'm calling in by the, you can hear us.
Ma'am, can you get up? I need you to wake up. Who else is with you? Just you?
The woman passed out in the car was herself a Las Cruces police detective, Stephanie Carabajal. It seemed like she had a lot to drink, and the officers were not going to leave her alone.
Going on for the last 20 minutes.
No, I need you to get up. Get up. 950 Central 49. There's gonna be no male with this vehicle, just a female passed out.
Yeah, turn on the...
No, get up now.
This car up here? We're not sure.
Get out of the vehicle. Go ahead and get out of the vehicle for me. I'm giving you a lawful order to step out of the vehicle. Do it now.
Your own lawful order?
Step out of the vehicle.
Okay,
Right here.
stupid.
Who else is with you?
What do you mean? Who else is with me? Look in the car.
Wait right there, ma'am. Wait right there.
What are you talking about?
Wait right there, ma'am.
This is my own lawful order.
Ma'am, just wait. Wait in the car. Wait in the car, please.
Look in the fucking car.
Wait in the car. That's what I'm asking you. Wait in the car.
This is bullshit. Look in your own fucking order. You want to look at my fucking car?
Steph,
No,
look in the car.
bullshit.
Just have a seat in the car.
No, okay, then
have a seat in the car. Sit in the car. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Instead of carrying out field sobriety tests and arresting her for DUI, the officers proceeded to contact New Mexico State Police, urging them to investigate this incident. Meanwhile, Detective Carabajal was relaxing in her truck.
Yep. Oops. It is. There's a clutch right here. You got it? Okay. Right. I'll close the door, okay?
I'm sorry, the person you were...
As the officers waited for the supervisor to arrive, one of them went over to the witness who had called the cops over to hear what had transpired originally.
And I was going towards the movies, going on the highway, on the frontage. And I noticed these people were honking. I'm like, well, what are they honking at? And I looked to the right because she was in the...
regular unit or you need a...
She was a white, younger girl. And she looked like that. I know they...
Like she was asleep?
Yeah, and so I freaked out because...
Was there anyone else in the truck with her?
No. And so I started honking, and she had her window rolled down, and I was like, are you okay? She's like, yeah. And then she went straight.
When she said yeah, did she seem fine?
No, she didn't. That's why I followed her.
It seemed like the witness had done a great deed of following the drunk detective, else she might have caused some great harm to herself and the people on the road. Seeing her condition, she definitely should not be behind the wheel.
And she turned to make a U-turn, but she was swerving. And I was like, you know what?
Like she was not maintaining her lane?
Yeah. I was like, I better call the cops in case she is intoxicated or...
So you suspected she was driving drunk?
And because I'm afraid that, she's going to end up killing herself, she's going to kill somebody else, and I'm going to be guilty for it. So she got on the freeway, on the highway, she went this way, and that's when I called 911, and I was following her, and then she's slowed down, but she's going 10 miles per hour on the right lane. And people...
How far was she going 10 miles an hour? How long?
When I was going, I don't know if she noticed me again that I was following her or what, and that's when she pulled, and then she stopped right there, and she got out of her vehicle, and I asked her again, are you okay? She's like, yeah. And she went to the passenger side.
So she went from the driver's to the passenger seat. Did she just scoot over inside, or did she get out of the vehicle?
She got out of the vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened when she got out?
The officers kept waiting for a supervisor to show up from the New Mexico State Police. However, the officers did have a point, as they didn't want any bias involved in the investigation. After 30 minutes of waiting, Deputy Chief Paul Brock arrived on the scene and confronted Detective Carabajal.
hour ago? Okay. Right here on
Yes.
70?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's here?
On this
On the right lane?
The deputy talked with the detective and eventually asked her to get off her vehicle. It was time that she did some field sobriety tests.
It's so cold. Can you please have my jacket? Well, there is another. Oh, alright.
However, surprisingly, the detective refused to conduct the field sobriety tests, leaving the deputy with no choice but to proceed with the arrest.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, like the way you pulled me over?
I didn't pull you over.
Okay.
I just got it. Okay. Are you brother? Are you my
I wasn't driving.
Despite being clearly intoxicated, she kept on arguing with the officers that she was just sitting on the passenger side of the car. However, the witness claimed that she just exchanged seats minutes before the cops arrived.
So you guys want to sit here and talk to me like I'm...
What questions do you have?
We're gonna play games, okay?
No, what questions do you have?
No, I don't have questions. So you're gonna arrest me for whatever you want.
You already played in the arrest.
I was in the passenger seat of the fucking car and you're gonna arrest me for DWI. Got it. Passenger seat of DWI. Got it.
The police officers also took no heed to her cries and proceeded with the arrest. She was eventually taken to the police station where she was charged with aggravated driving while under the influence of an intoxicating liquor or drug and 1 count of blocking traffic. In December 2019, the Las Cruces Police Department fired Carabajal and suspended her license in 2021. However, the charges against her were dropped as the judge claimed that her rights to a quick trial were violated.
Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. You ever fought problems?
On the 9th of October 2023, a drunk driver crashed his car into multiple cars. Shortly after, several police officers arrived and were conducting their investigation when an uninvited police chief showed up.
Hey, Ron, just pull that up and put it to the shoulder.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What is it?
The RMA.
I am not the police, okay? I came here with the ambulance. I want to make sure you're okay.
I don't know what he's thinking.
I don't know. I'm asking you if he's RMA or not.
Oh, yeah, no.
What?
Yeah.
I get that. I'm not saying you aren't. I just want to make sure your head is
He's giving them
okay.
a fucking
You have no
giving them
other
problems.
injuries that we need to be aware of. I can't get any. Can you tell me your first name at least?
The officers were surprised to see Chief Leonard Guida pulling over in civil clothes. Shortly after, the chief pulled over an on-duty sergeant for a weird reason.
Let me work this DWI, okay? Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Over here.
Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Get over here.
I'm on a DWI.
The chief kept calling the sergeant over who refused, claiming that he had a DWI to work on. However, the chief persisted and even used force only to learn the lesson of a lifetime.
Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay? Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. You have a problem? You grabbed me. What? Now get out of here before you get a problem.
Take him, man. Take him.
No, you're going to go in.
Take him.
Drunk again. Whose keys are these?
They're mine.
Get out of here.
No.
Chief, get out of here or you're going to get locked up.
No, you...
Chief, you're going to get locked up. You grabbed me 3 times, leave me alone. You're obstructing my DWI.
Billy, come over here.
Let him go.
The chief got embarrassed right in front of his juniors, but instead of learning his lesson and walking away, he persisted with his resentful demeanor and pulled over the sergeant once again.
That's the first thing. Billy,
I'm trying to get away from everybody.
Shut up, because you're in trouble now. Stop,
no, I'm
please,
not in
stop.
trouble.
Stop,
I'm not in
stop,
trouble.
stop.
You're going to be in trouble.
Stop,
You're going to be in trouble.
Billy.
Chief, I'm working at DWI.
I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Shut up.
No.
You're in trouble because this is the first thing. First of all, I was about to say to you, you stupid. I was about to say to you, what do you need OEM for?
You're embarrassing me in front of the men about the jacket.
No. That's neither here nor there.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there. Now we got a real fucking problem, Billy.
Yeah, we do.
I know.
We do.
All right, you're gonna have to go inside.
No, how about we do this?
No.
We go inside.
Billy, you're gonna have to go inside right now with me.
Chief Guida had completely lost it, and it was evident that he was intoxicated way above the legal limit. However, he did something incredibly foolish right in the middle of a dangerous traffic stop.
And we're in a serious collision.
Billy, you're not doing anything when I'm on the scene, okay? You should know better than this, my friend.
No.
Listen to me.
Grab me.
No, I said come over here.
You're out of line. You grabbed me. It's on video.
Billy.
It's on video. I'm not going to argue with it. I have a crash to work.
Billy.
I have a job to do.
You're relieved. Billy, you're relieved.
Okay.
You're relieved.
No.
No. Billy, you have to understand something. You're relieved. Billy, you're relieved. Go in the headquarters and wait for me.
Yeah, so my crash.
No, Billy. You're relieved.
I have officers here.
Billy.
Right here. They could get waffled because my car is blocking it.
Billy, you're relieved.
No, Chief.
No, Billy. Please, Billy. Don't. You're suspended, Billy.
I'm suspended?
Yes.
Okay. I'm suspended. I'm going home.
Yes.
The chief ended up suspending the sergeant for no apparent reason. This meant that he was cleared to go home, however. The chief kept on insisting that he follow him to the police station.
Come here.
I'm going home. We can't talk. I'm suspended.
No.
I'm suspended. I'm going home.
And you're going to wait for me there.
No, I'm not. I'm suspended. I'm going home.
You're going to go in the headquarters and wait for me there.
Well, let me work my crash. This is why I'm here.
Billy, you're suspended.
All right, if I'm suspended, then I'm not going to wait inside. Nothing more to say.
No, Billy. You have to let me explain something to you. Billy, you're suspended.
Okay.
All right. Billy.
Yes.
Right now.
Okay.
Wait for me in there. That's an order.
Can you do me a favor? Can you put your car where my car is so our officers and first aid don't get run over, please? Thank you.
The poor sergeant was embarrassed in front of his team, and none of the officers could speak up against the corrupt chief. That's when he pulled over another officer and tried to justify his behavior.
See what happened there?
Yes, Chief.
What happened?
Some type of exchange between you and Sergeant Major.
Well, we're going to talk about that later. Everybody's got that. Billy's suspended. You really got this. What do you got here? What do you have?
We're trying to figure that out, Chief.
Go on, Billy.
The sergeant returned to his vehicle and was trying to get away from the scene. However, the chief was still not done as he once again came to him. This time, the conversation was more personal.
I mean, in there.
Yes, you're going to meet me in there. Go and put the dog in right now.
There's nowhere to put her. She's going to ruin things.
Okay, we'll leave her in there. Go in.
I'm going. I got people on the road. I want to make sure they're safe. I want to run you over, so watch out.
No. Come on. Go ahead. You know I love you. Come on.
I know. What? Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Stop. Billy.
Why would you do that to me?
Stop. Billy. Stop. You got enough problems already. Please.
Okay.
It appeared as if the officers knew each other personally. However, the sergeant drove away, forced to leave his traffic stop. On the other hand, this matter was immediately noticed by the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office. An investigation started into the case, and Chief Guida was placed on administrative leave with pay. Just a day later, the chief announced his retirement, which occurred 6 months ahead of schedule. Well, if you think this was intense, the next blue-on-blue moment will leave you stunned.
I work here. I work. Why you fucking mad? Get out of my face! Get out of my
On the 31st of May 2013, Officer Robert Dubois from the Bergen County Police Department was conducting a traffic stop on the shoulder of the road. However, as Officer Dubois was in plain clothes, a state trooper from the New Jersey State Police observed this and pulled over behind the traffic stop to approach and confront the officer.
ID from you. From you. Right in there. County Police. Right there. Don't do that shit, brother. Shut your damn mouth. I'll do it if I want to. I want picture ID.
The state trooper went over to demand the officer's ID, which he refused to give. The trooper then proceeded to draw his handgun out, intimidating the officer. As expected, the officer didn't like this gesture.
You better have a good fucking reason why you're whipping your fucking weapon on me. I do. I do. You had what? Armed robbery. You had a person. I see what you got. I gotta back up. But you leave. I gotta back up. No, you're not gonna tell me to leave here. This is my spot right here. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it. Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Nah, you don't. Apparently you don't. Eyes front. Why are you looking at me?
The state trooper claimed that recently there had been several carjackings during which the suspects impersonated police officers. Therefore, he kept demanding the officer's ID. Shortly after, Sergeant Gabriel Escobar, also in plain clothes, arrived at the scene. Suddenly, the situation escalated and the conversation took a darker turn.
Yeah, bullshit. I work here. I work. Why? You fucking mad? Get out of my face! Get out of my face! Get out of here! Don't fucking! Don't fucking! Don't know what's going on out here! You don't know what's going on out here! You don't know what's going on out here! You know what's your hands up there! Okay, come on! I work out here! I work out here! You don't know what's going on out here! You don't know what goes on out here! Fucking rule! Fucking rule! Get the fuck out of here! You don't know what goes on out here! You don't know what goes on out here! Go fly to your boss. Boss, call me. Come on, all right?
The tempers escalated and both the officers went back and forth with each other, filled with profanity. Things were about to get even worse as the trooper tried to explain the reason for pulling over.
Yeah, costume. Yourself. Costume out of here. Yeah, all right. You don't even worry about what goes on. I need you here. We want you here. I want you here. I want to get away. Nobody wants to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You pulled your fucking gun on me. Get the fuck out of here. Somebody. If you didn't have your uniform on, I wipe the street with you, bro. You pulled your gun on me. Fucking police, scumbag! You saw my ID!
A police.
What the fuck do I look like to you? If I pull my gun on you, how would you feel? If I pull my gun on you, how would you feel? On me!
A police impersonator. Arrested for 3 of them in the last month. 3 of them in unmarked cars. Arrested police impersonators.
So don't come out here fucking rocking a fucking uniform. You're better than anybody.
You know who I am.
Really?
You know who I am. I don't know who you are.
You my ID.
Arrested police impersonators with that.
It appeared as if the officers didn't like the troopers withdrawing his gun against them. However, eventually, both the sergeant and the officer identified themselves.
That's best, bro.
Do they have this?
Did I see that when I first walked up?
Afterwards, scumbag.
What, did I have my gun out after I saw that? Did I throw you out? Arrested police impersonators. That's right. Rookie move. It's a rookie move. I work out here. You know who I am. You know who I am. You know who I am. You see this? You know who I am.
Get out of here.
You know who I am. Rookie. Hey, Sergeant. Just let me get your name real quick. Escobar. What is that? Burton County Sheriff? Burton County PD. Very good. Escobar. What's that badge? 244. Escobar. 244.
Just as it appeared that the tempers had cooled down, the officers were engaged in a verbal dispute once again, and this time the officer was the aggressor.
Wait, take a picture of this. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mr. Tough Guy. Alright. Yeah. You don't know the story, bro. You don't know the story.
You got 6 months, you just got out of the academy.
Yeah, alright.
You just got out of the academy.
You see a uniform, that means I got out of the academy?
You know because you're acting like a douchebag.
Bro, you don't know the story. I just told you the story, and you're still acting like an asshole.
What does that mean?
I just told you the story.
So when your plainclothes guys do that, do we do that to them?
Well, listen, when our plain guys are out here working, they let us know. They let us know when our plain guys are out here working.
Just out of curiosity, when you're working on Route 4 and Route 46, you let us know?
I don't come out to Route 4.
Because you're not from here. You don't know shit about here. Where you from, fucking Morristown?
That's right, because I only got 6 months on the job. I only got 6 months on the job.
The trooper accepted the fact that he was a Tukey and was only trying to do his job. That's when he went to confront the sergeant, who tried to calm him down.
Because it's an issue now. Now it's an issue. Now it's an issue. First off,
I'm not going to make an issue of it.
I work out here. I work out here, all right? Oh, you're not making an issue out here? You come here ranting and raving, telling me to get the fuck out of here? You didn't just do that?
I think we just settle this out here. I'm not going to say nothing. You want to call you boy up?
I'm telling you. I tried to explain it to you. We've had 3 police impersonators, cap vests and all. So we're ripping and stripping out here, robbing people. You know what? Carjacking, guns, the whole 9 yards. If you don't believe it, I want my detectives to call you. I want them to personally call you because I'm a rookie and you don't. I don't know what's going on.
Just calm down.
Now, calm down.
Finally, the matter seemed to be resolved, as the sergeant had understood the reason for the stop. Eventually, the trooper drove away, and the officers continued with the stop.
Are we getting anywhere yelling at each other? I'm not getting anywhere yelling at each other. All right? So, if that's the case, then you know what?
No, I'm lying, bro. I'm lying. I come out here typically and put my gun out on police because that's what I do. That's what they teach us 6 months out of the academy to do.
Why I tell you that? I don't stop pulling a gun on them. I have a problem with that.
Yeah, no shit.
All right?
Yeah. But I still tried to explain to you, and it didn't go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. I'm a rookie 6 months out of the job. Well, you know what? I want my detectives to call you personally.
I would call them.
I want them to call you personally because, you know what? Apparently my word's not good enough. So I'm going to leave it as is.
Soon after this incident, the Bergen County Police Department launched a statement claiming that neither the officers nor the trooper were at fault, as both of them were just doing their duties. However, it was later revealed that both Sergeant Escobar and Officer DeBow received some type of punishment for their behavior. It's just not senior officers who hold these idiot cops accountable, as this cop was owned by an Army veteran.
Who's your girlfriend or your baby mama?
The lady we just saw.
The lady right
we can
here.
see.
First of all, that's my wife, Marble. Okay.
Officer Cody Marler stood on the porch, unaware they were about to confront Army veteran Sergeant Syra Hawkins at his doorstep.
Can you go with the mother's What's the problem?
The cops didn't bother giving the house a second look and kept stirring up trouble. As Sergeant Hawkins was still trying to figure out what was happening, Officer Marler appeared to be in a rush.
Y'all violating my rights right now.
Which civil right are we violating?
Why are you raising your voice?
Sergeant Hawkins began to feel uneasy about Marler's demeanor, but the officer showed no signs of easing up.
Why is he raising his voice?
Okay.
Are you threatening me?
Check.
As tensions escalated, Marler's rage got the better of him as he uttered words that would ultimately weigh heavily against him.
First of all, you came to my house and said, "Is that my girlfriend or my baby mama?"
No, you can eat it.
Hearing those disgraceful comments, Sergeant Hawkins quickly brought out his phone, causing Marler's demeanor to falter immediately.
You told me to eat it, right? Marler?
I messed up. I apologize.
Now that you want
It appeared that Marler recognized his error, yet uncertainly lingered, as they were unsure if they were at the correct location.
Did you or did you not tell me to eat it?
Moments later, the officers finally faced the truth. Hawkins' wife and their 2 babies were inside, visibly terrified, sparking a surge of anger within him.
Are your children okay? Okay.
Do they look okay, guy?
Realizing the gravity of his mistake, Officer Marler faced just criticism and anger, leaving him with no choice but to retreat.
I told you I did 9 years in the military. That's a Sergeant Hawkins.
As Marler exited the house, Hawkins' focus shifted to the female officer, who had maintained a much more respectful demeanor throughout the altercation.
Let me explain, because we may
You said you told me to eat it.
Finally, the female officer acknowledged their mistake, labeling all of this ordeal a miscommunication.
So it may have been a miscommunication between North Bay and our dispatch.
The female officer kept going back and forth before leaving the place altogether. However, this wasn't the end of this matter, as Officer Marler was fired from the police department days after the incident. Police Chief Aaron Roth even owned up to the mistake, issuing a sincere apology for his officer's blunder at the wrong address. Despite being fired from his job, Marler was hired by the Willits Police Department on November 17, 2022. But this wasn't the only time a corrupt cop was brought back to his place by his supervisor. This time, the reason was even more alarming.
He's 14, so why is he detained?
On January 14th, 2021, some Fuquay-Varina police officers approached 14-year-old Malcolm Ziegler in response to a call about a stolen dirt bike.
Go ahead and put your hands back for me, okay?
Malcolm did indeed own the bike, having legitimately purchased it from the thief. However, the officers were in no mood to listen to his explanation.
What did I do?
Despite being only 14 years old, the teenager remained composed and attempted to reason with the officer, clearly puzzled by the arrest.
Well, can I show you the bill of sale from where I bought it?
Despite the fact that the boy was just a minor, the cop didn't bother to reach out to his parents and instead proceeded with the arrest.
How old are you? Okay.
Moments later, a concerned neighbor witnessed the situation and did a huge favor to Malcolm.
Can you ring the doorbell and tell my dad to get that bill of sale somewhere in the house?
After a while, another neighbor came in trying to help, but it seemed like the officer had already made up his mind.
Get my dad. He's in the house. Just ring the doorbell.
As the officer was busy trying to put him inside the car, one good officer knocked down on his home and summoned his dad, who came out extremely distressed.
What is the guy's name that sold you the bike?
I think it's like Tony or something.
He only had a brief stay outside as he quickly went back, trying to locate the bill of sale. A few minutes later, Malcolm's dad returned, holding a plethora of documents, but the most important piece of paper was still missing.
These are ones he just filled out.
Okay.
Because he was going to sell it.
Malcolm's patience was wearing thin, and he was finding ways to escape this troubling situation.
Do you need the dude's phone number that I bought it from? So I can give you his phone.
Just hold off on that for right now, okay? And we'll move forward with that in a little bit.
Rather than easing tensions and freeing Malcolm from his handcuffs, the officer took an entirely unnecessary course of action.
Yeah. So if you just go put your legs in for me for a second. All right, you got it. You're almost there.
What's that shoe you wear, like a 14?
All right, just hang tight for me, man, all right?
As he locked him inside, one of the officers who had witnessed everything approached, attempting to reason with his colleague.
He's 14.
Yes.
Okay. So why is he detained?
Because that's a stolen...
The arresting officer wasn't clear with his intentions, and the other officer kept pressing him with more questions.
Obviously he's a juvenile, right?
Yeah.
Finally, the officer clarified to him that he had made the wrong decision to arrest him.
Ain't no sense having him sit in the car with handcuffs on.
The cop was left with no choice but to rectify his mistake. The officers kept going back and forth with each other until they reached a common ground.
So you wouldn't end up filing the petition?
No, but...
Finally, the supervisor arrived on the scene and wasted no time before passing his judgment on the matter.
We're gonna take the handcuffs off. Yeah.
Malcolm was finally freed from the handcuffs after his father produced a bill of sale. Malcolm was illegally detained, and his family expressed their concerns, demanding that the officer be held accountable and charged for his misconduct. Meanwhile, the Fuquay-Varina Police Department claimed that they are pursuing an internal investigation into the case. However, that's not the last time an officer was immediately rectified by his boss. This time, he even did a walk of shame.
Hey, Sergeant, maybe you'll learn one day.
Thank you.
No problem.
On March 8th, 2023, an auditor was conducting a First Amendment audit of the Buchanan County Courthouse when Sergeant Chris Chesmore approached him. Here's what he had to say to him.
Yeah, I do.
Can I see that, please?
Oh, certainly.
The auditor, well aware of his rights, confidently refused to provide any ID, also injecting a hint of humor into the situation.
I'm Billy Crack.
It was clear that these tactics didn't amuse Sergeant Chesmore. Rather, he seemed to be getting increasingly agitated.
Excuse me? Don't touch me.
Touch you?
Yeah, you just did. You just bumped me. Why? For what? What did I do wrong?
You were told to leave by me.
For what? What crime?
Let's go.
What crime did I do? I'm here to get papers.
The auditor knew his rights and refused to surrender to the sergeant's unlawful orders.
This ain't Russia.
Seeing the auditor not moving an inch, the sergeant opted to return, this time accompanied by another officer.
You work for me.
No.
You work for the people.
Do you live in Buchanan County?
It's none of your business.
The auditor absolutely owned the sergeant, and just when the other officer attempted to intervene sneakily, he ended up being swiftly shut down.
What's so funny, little boy? What's the First Amendment?
The auditor wasn't going to be intimidated so easily. Instead, he delivered a stern warning to the officers.
You want to be a little tyrant? Hey, get out of the public building.
I haven't.
Hey, he went up. Yeah, because you're not going to, and if you do, guess what? We'll have fun in court.
Once more, the auditor cracked a sudden joke, and predictably, the sergeant didn't seem to appreciate it in the slightest.
Not enough testosterone?
The sergeant persisted with his questions, prompting the auditor to deliver a much-needed lesson on the First Amendment.
Imagine swearing an oath to the Constitution yet you don't know.
The sergeant and the auditor engaged in a continuous back-and-forth exchange before the supervisor arrived, at which point the auditor began recounting the events that had transpired.
He needs educated. This is disgusting, what he's doing.
Meanwhile, the young officer tried to assert something, only to be promptly silenced.
Is this your first day on the job? I mean, come on. Captain, do you accept this behavior?
Finally, the moment of truth arrived, and the captain sided with the auditor, leaving the sergeant feeling defeated.
So you have no problem?
No.
Exactly.
But what happens when a junior officer holds a senior officer accountable after they have broken the law? Just like this police chief who learned his lesson.
Say hello, was that illegal?
No, no, sir. The reason why we're stopping you is because of the window tint violation.
I blinked my blue lights at you to let you know who I was.
Yes, sir. Well, we didn't know with it, that's not a government tag.
That is a unofficial tag. That tag's not even on file.
I see. Yeah. Well, we have to catch up the bill to run it and everything like that, sir. So
I won't blink my blue lights at you next time. I'll let you just sit there. I was just speaking. I'm the police chief in Zebra.
Well, nice to meet you, sir.
Matt Pope worked for me. Your chief worked for me.
Yes, sir. There's no need to get upset.
The chief wasted no time before asserting his authority over the officer. Moments later, a female officer also joined in, but Chief Hemphill made no exceptions to her and continued to act entitled.
I'm upset because I spoke to you when I come by, and now you're pulling me over.
Sir, I've never met you a day in my life.
I understand that.
Why are you being hostile?
Easy. I don't have to talk to you.
Okay.
Easy. I'm not talking to you.
Why are you being hostile right now?
Are y'all gonna write me a ticket? Are you gonna write me a ticket?
Sir, we're just trying.
I'm the police chief in Zebra. You wanna write me a ticket?
Why are you coming up to me like that? I'm doing my job, right?
What are you stopping for?
I'm stopping for one. The window tints dark.
I have blue lights in my car.
Okay, you know how many officers have blue lights?
Are you writing me a ticket? Yes or no?
I'm conducting my investigation.
Are you writing me a ticket? I'm fixing to leave.
Do you have your driver's license?
Sure, I have my driver's license.
Come on, Riley.
I have my driver's license. I'm fixing to make it a whole lot more. Your boss worked.
1111. I'm out here with Illinois.
The female officer remained resolute in her duty, claiming that she makes no exceptions to the law. The chief, however, seemed to be too hung up on power and seemed to believe he was above the law.
2001 Dodge Ram truck, black color, to Machine Construction Company out of Losersville. Registration showed expired, valid insurance, -99.
Just confirming, Bravo Frank Mike 1175 BFM 1175. Yeah, as far as I was explaining.
I don't want to hear that from you.
Okay.
You let her do her job.
28 returns to a 2001 Dodge Ram truck, black in color, to Machine Construction Company.
The chief was getting angry without any reason, despite the officers maintaining their composure and treating him with respect. He went over to sit in his car, and the officer went back trying to calm him down, but the chief was about to go on another power trip.
Yeah. What?
She's about bringing your driver's license back up.
That's fine.
Yeah. First when we ran the tag, it came back to like a Dodge Ram, so we're just confirming it's not. Yes, sir.
It's a ghost tag.
Yes, sir. We're making
sure.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're just.
You must have run it wrong. You must have run it wrong because you wouldn't come back to a Dodge Ram.
We were confirmed it. They let us know and everything.
So it's still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
Sir, can I ask why you're so upset?
Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
No, we got it fixed. Why are you so upset?
No, you didn't fix it. Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram right now?
No, it came back 9 on 5.
That's right, because you run it wrong.
Sir.
Somebody run it wrong. Either you did or they did.
We're about to get the information.
Okay, I got your chief on the phone right now. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Hemphill then tried to intimidate the officers, claiming that he had their chief on the phone. The officers at this point could do nothing but be shocked by the level of entitlement and ignorance shown by the chief.
Please.
I appreciate your service. I appreciate your service.
All right.
I'm just saying, I spoke to you guys. I didn't have to do that. I could have eased on by y'all. I appreciate the job y'all out here doing.
Chief.
I'm
trying to be respectful with you.
I understand that. I understand.
I'm not raising my voice or nothing at you, right?
I understand.
All right, let's.
But I'm trying to tell you, the only
okay?
thing I done wrong was spoke. Y'all never would have pulled me over if I hadn't flicked my blue lights.
No, sir. No, we were going to pull you. Actually, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm telling you straight up. Okay. All right. But like I said, there's people out here impersonating police officers with blue lights.
Well, you threw my license. She threw my license. If she is getting them for me.
She'll bring it to you, sir.
Okay, well that's fine.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to talk with you.
I don't want to talk anymore about it.
All righty. It's very unprofessional.
The chief was soon let go, but the incident went viral online, receiving severe criticism across the board. That's when a third-party independent organization was called in to investigate the chief's actions. After the investigation, Jonathan Hemphill was given an oral reprimand and was asked to attend post-training related to anger and de-escalation. Well, surprisingly, that's not the only time a police chief was pulled over for a traffic violation.
Really?
On June 20th, 2023, a Henry County police officer was on his usual patrol route.
Really? Yeah.
The officer had pulled over Henry County Sheriff Chief Deputy Michael Yarbrough. The chief gave him his license, and the officer proceeded to go to his police cruiser, where he made an interesting phone call to his friend, recounting the entire incident.
Hello?
Guess who I just pulled over?
Who?
Yarbrough.
Really?
Yeah, the chief deputy driving a Dodge Charger, a souped-up Dodge Charger belongs to the sheriff's office. I just clocked this at 96 in a 35.
What was the issue? I mean, why is he speeding?
No reason. He's in an unmarked car. He just got a high horsepower car and decided he wanted to play.
It's your traffic stop. You do what you think you should do. I mean, I'm not telling you one way or the other. You do a 96 and a 35.
Okay. Well, you know I don't care for him, so I'm gonna ride his.
Well, the officer did indeed write him a speeding ticket and handed it to him. Remarkably, the chief owned up to his mistake and didn't try to escalate the situation or leverage his position to evade accountability.
Sir, here's your ID back. This is your copy of the citation. If you would sign right here. It's got a court date, time it must appear. Yes, sir. Please slow down and have a safe day.
After receiving the ticket, Yarbrough was suspended for 40 hours without pay for the severity of the traffic citation. However, every police interaction doesn't go as smoothly as the previous one.
Let me tell you something. You go to slow the damn, your job to slow the traffic down.
In June 2018, a cattle farmer, Doug Bailey, was carrying a trailer full of cattle when it suffered multiple flat tires and broke down. In need of assistance, Bailey contacted Lawrence County Sheriff Larry Dean, who dispatched 2 deputies to help the farmer. As the deputies were arriving, Bailey also flagged down a Georgia State Patrol trooper to help manage traffic around the trailer. Some hours after the incident, Sheriff Dean contacted his deputies only to find out that the state trooper wouldn't let them move the cattle. Agitated by this, the sheriff personally arrived at the scene and directly confronted the state trooper.
The first one here, so this is my show. Okay. All right, but no, this is my county, and this is my damn. It may be your interstate. Just call your damn supervisor. You take your back and watch TV, as far as I'm concerned. Well, they're doing this the safest way. Well, you the best that you know how. My men are just as capable of doing it as they do. There ain't no way no cattle can get out of here. Let me tell you something. You go to slow the damn. Your job is to slow the traffic down.
The farmer later explained how hot it was, and it was being really difficult for the cattle to be in this condition. The sheriff's anger wasn't coming down, as he continued to fume at the trooper.
There ain't no difference in backing that trailer. There ain't no difference in bringing a damn wrecker out here and got to turn around. There's no way these cattle could have got back on this interstate. These men out here, these cattle laid out and died, somebody's going to be responsible for them.
I understand that. All these lives from down there stay right here.
That's right. All these lives, they're not on you. They on me. They on me and this man right here.
If I say for them to unload them cows, somebody hits the cow.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I want to unload the cattle, I'll unload them on that damn trailer right now.
Hey, Sheriff, give me a first. Can I talk what you going to say?
That's all right. I'm telling you. They done got these damn cattle off the interstate.
Well, the trooper did stay calm and silently listened to what the sheriff said to him. Moments later, the sheriff started talking to his deputies in an attempt to help the farmer remove his cattle.
The trailer's been broken down for about 2 hours. They wanted to upload all these cows right here on the shore of the interstate and try to load them in that trailer right there. Sheriff, I told them no. I said, we got a wrecker coming, we got somebody coming to jack it up, get your spare tires on. Sheriff called his sergeant, told his sergeant to come out here and tell him to unload. The sergeant came out here and told his deputies to unload them. I said, no. I said, I've already called my corporal, we ain't doing it. And now Sheriff's came up here and wanted to show out. He told me I could get out of his county and go watch TV. I'm real hot right now. Yeah, absolutely. I'm freaking out every breath. Yeah.
As the sheriff got to the scene, the state trooper started to get away. He also called his supervisor to complain about what was happening.
Yeah, I need you out here. Sheriff Dean showed up, and he's showing out real bad, getting up in my face, pointing fingers in my face. And I'm trying my best to stay professional and calm right now. But he's telling me to get out of his county and go somewhere else.
Eventually, the situation did calm down, and Bailey was able to get his cattle back to his farm. However, 5 of his cows died the next morning from heat and stress, resulting in a loss of $3,000 for him. Sheriff Dean, on the other hand, claimed that he met with the state trooper and apologized about the entire incident and the language he used. The actions of the sheriff pales out in front of the confrontation these 2 police officers had between them.
Shut your mouth!
You don't talk to me like that. I'm not your boy.
Talk to you, boy. You a
Thank you.
On June 24th, 2022, Sergeant James from the Hiawassee Police Department was out patrolling when he saw a driver speeding and driving recklessly. Soon, the sergeant activated his sirens and pulled the guy over.
Good evening. How are you doing? Doing well, and yourself?
I'm doing all right.
What's your hurry? You're very recklessly from the city all the way here, man. In and out of traffic, not using turn signal. Man, I watched you. It took me this long to catch up to you.
I'm sorry.
You were 70 plus.
I didn't think I was that bad.
I checked you at 65.
I'm sorry.
What's your hurry?
I gotta get my medication.
You gonna try to kill people over medication?
No, well, it helps with my anxiety.
If that car in front of you would have slammed on brakes, you would have caused a wreck right here.
The sergeant asked for the driver's ID as he proceeded to question him about his medical condition.
What kind of medication is it?
It's for bipolar and anxiety.
Okay, I don't think that medicine would make you drive the way you were driving.
No, because it's starting to wear off. I was expecting to be home all night.
It's starting to wear off?
Yeah.
How many times a day you take it?
One when I eat breakfast, I take one at 9 o'clock, one at 2 o'clock, and then one in the evening. And it's starting to wear because I can feel my head starting to...
Well, the way you were driving,
that's what happens. That's why I'm taking the medication.
Well, maybe you don't need to be driving at all.
No, as long as I'm on medication.
Well, why don't you take your medication with you?
Because I expected to be home.
Hang tight.
The sergeant returned to his police cruiser, where he wrote a speeding ticket and went over to give it to the driver. However, just as he was about to leave the scene, Sheriff Ken Henderson attempted to talk to the driver, thus purposely interfering with his traffic stop. Agitated by this, the sergeant went over to confront him, leading to a massive brawl.
You for reckless driving or any of that. I wrote you for speed, just like I told you, 65 and a 45. I did put what you say and what I observed, okay? Your court date is August 8th. All right, watch coming through town like that, man. Traffic's heavy, okay? All right, be careful.
Sir, got a question. There's one come on.
Inside the city or out here?
Just right here.
Okay.
Go pull the video at Lil-Ayo. You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you.
Yeah, I'll arrest you right now.
Do it, buddy.
And we're going to
do it.
Charges against your ignorance.
Do it, Ode.
Go for it.
Do it. There's cameras at Lil-Ayo and there's cameras at Napa that see you pulled out.
Shut your mouth.
You don't talk to me like that. I'm not your boy.
Talk to you, boy. You
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
This heated exchange clearly shows a rift between the police department and the sheriff's office. Soon after the incident, the Hiawassee police chief apologized for the incident, noting that the department would continue to work for the public. As of now, there haven't been any internal investigations into the matter, and none of the officers have been confronted about this. And this time, we have a police officer going head-to-head with a security official.
Shut the hell up. You're not getting front of the line pass. You accused us of assault.
And why don't you want to talk
Now you're not.
In August 2022, YouTuber Benjamin, more commonly known by the name Lil-Ayo, visited the Valley Fair amusement park in Shakopee, Minnesota, alongside another YouTuber to do some pranks and make content for his next video. Everything was going perfectly before he went over to confront a lady who he claimed had cut the line to a ride.
Dude, she's cutting in line. Why'd you cut the line?
Huh?
Why'd you cut the line?
I'm talking to my cousin.
No,
I'm not going on a ride.
No, I watched you though. You cut the whole line.
I'm talking to
All
my
these
cousin.
people are waiting for their kids to get off. They're not in line.
No, but I've been waiting this whole time.
This is
You can't get on here anyway. You too tall.
What are you talking about? Yes, I can.
Not this one.
You can't get on this ride. You too tall.
Are you discriminating against me because I'm tall?
Hey, this dude. You know him?
I mean, you can ask him, but he's not gonna let you on the ride.
You too tall.
No, but some of us are waiting and like out there all day, and she just cut the line.
You say I'm discriminating.
All of these parents are waiting for their kids to get off the ride. None of them are waiting to get on the ride.
None of them are waiting to get on the ride. There is no line.
The two ladies didn't seem to enjoy the YouTuber's prank and went over to complain about this to the security. However, what Lil-Ayo didn't expect was that the lady would go on to falsely accuse them of assault.
Over at the kids area recently.
The kids area?
We had a description of, well, two white guys and a black guy.
I'm half white.
I'm sure the victim didn't really take it off.
The victim?
Sexual assault.
What?
They said, yeah, you guys grabbed her. You had a camera. That's why I'm thinking that camera.
We grabbed her?
Whoa!
Who?
We're gonna go take you guys back so she can see if she can identify you, and then we got SPD coming too. So
Whoa!
we're gonna.
What are you talking? Who did we grab?
I just got the report. So
This just got blew way out of proportion, yo.
Grab?
Blew out of proportion. Were you there?
You talk about sexual
Who
assault.
did we grab?
We don't even know we don't even know who you're talking about.
That's fine. You fit the description.
Are you a cop?
No, I'm not a cop.
All right, I'm leaving.
Suddenly, the mood started to shift for the YouTubers, as they had not done anything like that. The security official even alerted the cops who were on their way, and both of them were escorted out of the park.
Yeah, so we'll leave the park then. I'm not staying here with people like accusing us of. So what did we do?
We're gonna bring you up to the front, and then we get the person to come see if they can identify you.
Yeah, she grabbed. Dude, she touched us.
So now you were there. You just said you didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, we were there. We didn't grab anybody. It's all on camera. Detective, dude, why are you so mad?
Because you're walking away from me. You guys just admitted you were there.
We're not under arrest, so I don't need to listen to you.
We didn't do anything.
We didn't do. We literally have it all on video.
Okay, well then you have nothing to worry about. What you want to do is have small talk?
I'm asking you a question. What are you doing? Why is there 3 of them? You guys brought out the whole Avengers for this.
Why don't you come over here in the security office?
Why don't we not?
Well, if you're innocent, then I'll tell you what.
Why don't we not? You're not getting front of the line pass. You accused us of assault.
And why don't you want to talk?
Now you're not. Now you're gonna apologize.
This is private property.
Oh, okay. I'll step up.
At this point, you're literally harassing us.
Weapons of any kind.
I don't give. You bring. Oh my God.
She said 3 people assaulted.
There is no way.
Get out of here.
Shortly after all 3 of them are escorted out of the park, an officer from the Shakopee Police Department arrives onto the scene and starts investigating the matter. Both of the YouTubers appear visibly frustrated at this point, as they were unfairly targeted by the accusation.
Hang on a second.
Is anything the problem?
Yeah. So what's going on today?
They walked up and accused us of assault. We have the whole thing on camera. We didn't do anything.
Okay. I don't know much. I'm just trying to look into it, trying to get both sides of the story too. You're worried about recording. Everything's recording right here as well.
Are we under arrest or?
No, we're just being.
So we can leave. We can leave then.
You're being detained, really, for you to look into something. If you want to get rough like that,
I'm not getting. I'm not getting rough.
You have an ID with you.
Yeah.
Break it out.
Why are we being detained?
We're looking into something right now.
I don't think we committed a crime for us to be asked questions for IDs and stuff.
So are we free to go?
Well, then you can go to jail if you'd like. If you're not going to identify yourself.
I'll identify myself, but like I'm confused.
I don't have my ID.
Difficult. That's fine. We can do that.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm really not.
Okay.
The officer appeared tough and didn't give them any leverage whatsoever. At this point, both of them found themselves detained, despite not having committed any crime whatsoever.
Genuinely like confused at what situation, because like we walked up and talked to somebody that was waiting for a ride. That's the only thing I can think of. We didn't touch anybody. We have it all on camera. We didn't touch anybody.
So much about touching.
What's this we've got? Because he said that we touched somebody and we assaulted them. That's what the head of security said. And we did not put hands on anybody.
Again, I'm coming into this at the end here trying to sort it out and figure out all what's
going on. Yeah.
Not trying to accuse anybody of anything, but I'm merely going off of what I'm told.
I'm glad you didn't even say the words and stuff, but that other guy, the way he approached us was just not, it was not okay.
So in your guys' eyes, nothing happened. No.
Nothing.
How about him? I know he's got earbuds in and he's deaf, allegedly you said. Can we get your attention? Is he really deaf or is he just playing that?
He's like partially deaf. It's hard for him to hear. That's what he said. I was like, it's not an inconvenience. It's literally like a big deal. You don't accuse someone. Because like, look at where this led us. Like they called you guys and
you
like.
You could have been off doing something better. Actually.
You got more important right?
For this gentleman here for a second, you guys.
He wasn't even there. I don't even know what
He's relaying information. All right, just be patient.
Dude, he's like smiling.
Guys, I hope I don't go to jail.
Moments later, another cop arrived on the scene, and surprisingly, the moment of truth came out as both of them were cleared of any criminal activity.
Why are we still here?
You guys are being detained for an investigation right now. It's as simple as that. Okay, so Valley Fair needs to do their thing, whatever they want to do with them, and then they're good. There's nothing criminal for us, so do your thing, whatever you need to do.
Hey, I want a 1-year pass. I want a 1-year free pass, bro. I want a 1-year free pass on everything I love, on baby. Y'all not finna false accuse us of assault, and then we're not getting a free pass, bro. I had to call my lawyer over this shit, and I'm pissed off.
Who are you mad at?
I'm mad at them. Not y'all. Y'all doing your job. Which I'm mad at security.
Sure.
I was just in jail, man. So I wasn't trying to go back.
And we're not, like I said, that's why we were hanging out, waiting to figure out what happened, and we don't put people in jail that don't deserve to go to jail.
You're a good guy.
So we have to chat
Can I give you a hug?
No, man.
This is my homie right here.
676,000 subscribers.
I gotta get you a shirt, bro.
I'm just starting up, so I didn't want to.
Bro, you need to stop talking.
As both of them were cleared of any misconduct, which they clearly never did in the first place, the park still had the audacity to trespass them.
Add it to the list, man. I don't care about being trespassed, bro. I'm not coming back here. This has the worst customer service and security I've ever seen.
Appreciate you for really doing your job. You're fair on both sides. It's bigger than black and white, so I understand that you're aware of that.
Yeah. I have a. I don't know what that means.
It's bigger than black and white.
Bigger than black and white? I'll give you knuckles. I don't know.
Oh, you can just do that then.
Yeah, just there you go.
Bigger than black and white.
He doesn't think so though.
Well, do you guys have paperwork for him, or what do you guys want to do? Oh, so we're just gonna print something out for you. It's just gonna be the trespass form.
Are we required to sign that?
I don't think we.
Can I take a picture with you guys?
Or if I do come back.
That would be a cold picture for Instagram. He's got to be in it too. They seem like the guys that didn't pass the police academy.
I can't speak for them, but
like you know that failed the police academy.
Reserve.
Hell yeah.
Bigger than black and white, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got a paperwork for you. Trespass for a year.
All right, add it to the list.
For a year. Trespass for a year.
All right, guys.
For us, guys?
Nah, that's it for me. Nothing criminal.
Nothing criminal?
Appreciate you guys. I told you, security, whatever his name was. Thank you, man.
You guys have a good rest of the day.
You have a good one.
I know you're not deaf.
You know what, honestly though? I would have been disappointed if we left there without a trespass. Like, this is a badge of honor right here.
Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today, we saw cases where police officers were